Hello, YouTube. This is August. I'm coming to you today to talk about addiction. I'm and my goal today is honestly to get someone an answer to it. I'm very familiar with addiction. I understand what addiction is. Addiction is a form of escapism, whether it's smoking weed, sex addiction, reading a book a lot, or television, or any other drug, alcohol, cigarette. It's a form of escapism. First we started as something fun to do or interesting, then we use that as a coping mechanism, right? The thing about addiction, there's good addictions and there's bad addictions. Like reading a book is that a form of a bad addiction, you know. Well, also, if you're using these forms of addictions to avoid you know, productive conflict or avoid, you know, challenges that you should face head on, then obviously these addictions are not good. Okay. The one thing about addiction is two things. It can do two things. One, it can either use up all your money, which is obviously one of the main resources to have quality of life on this earth, or what's more important, it can use up all your time. And time is very more important than anything in the world, whether it's money or anything else in life. Because the only thing we have in here that's valuable that we cannot extend is time. Okay. We all have goals to meet, and we cannot allow addictions to slow us down. Okay. The more we spend time with these addictions, the less time we have to meet our goals, the less time we have to help others, the less time we have to make a difference on this earth. Okay. Now, how can we go get over these addictions? The many ways, several ways. For one, but the number one way is make that decision. I know you must. I know people pray a lot and ask themselves for forgiveness many times because they continue to fall into the same circle all the time, and it's okay. You know, you're not gonna be healed, or you're not gonna. Some people can't do the cold turkey thing in one time. They can't just say, "Hey, I'm gonna stop," and they just stop. Sometimes it takes them over and over and over again. You know, but yes, we continue to try to stop. But the number one thing, like I said, is making that decision. Then there's other resources such as local community rehabs, mentors, church. You know, cutting these negative people off from your life. Those who are, you know, feeding your addiction, things such as that nature. Because man, I know that you want to succeed. I know that you want to move forward and own that purpose that God has given you on this earth. You know, I know that you want to, but you just had a little bit too much fun. You was younger, then this fun became, you know, a necessity when you had problems, and you know, then you ran into like job issues, and you ran into people who didn't love you or used you, and you got hurt more and more and more. So this addiction was a way to make you feel better. But listen, man, you know, I'm familiar with the marijuana. I'm familiar with the addiction to sex. I'm familiar with, you know, things such as that nature. And I'll tell you one thing, man. How I got over it, brother, is my brother and my sister. That choice I had, you know, um, the choice that I had, that I made with myself, saying that, hey, I'm gonna quit this. This is done. My time is too valuable. My money is too valuable. I have to make a difference because I want to do the calling that I want, which is to tell people that they are loved, they are beautiful, and they can do it. And I'm with you, man. Like, just holler at me. Just if you need anything, just put your number down there, your phone on the comments or whatever. Message me, and we can talk about that.